Good morning. Healing and living healthy and becoming healthy and live a long, healthy life. It happened during the sleep, deep sleep in the night, in the darkness. It's not sleeping during the day and awake during the night. Why? Because the cells are programmed to repair the damage happen inside the cells during the night. This is very important. And also, healing and health, it happens while we are in a relaxed parasympathetic state. Meaning, not we are angry, anxious, or in a panic attack, or in fear, flight, and frozen state or stressed. You see, the nervous system is divided into somatic nervous system, which supply the muscles and the bones, and these are under our control. But there is autonomic nervous system which work on its own, which, for example, like the heart work, the breathing, the gastrointestinal tract digestion, absorption of nutrient, and all the work in the gastrointestinal tract and the internal organs inside the abdomen. These are stimulated by the autonomic nervous system, which consists, ideally speaking and classically, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. But recently there is also a third part which is called enteric nervous system. Enteric in Latin means the intestine or the gastrointestinal tract. So the gastrointestinal tract wall is very rich in nerve cells, in nerve fibers, and the number is equal to the number in the spinal cord. That's why the gut, it is called the first brain or the second brain. What I want to say is to be healthy and to heal the chronic inflammation which we suffer from, we have to sleep regularly during the night in the darkness for 7 to 8 hours. We wake up at the same time and we go to bed at the same time. And in the evening, we have dim light. This is very, very important and non-negotiable. Number 2 is to stimulate our parasympathetic nervous system. How? By massaging from the ear down, because the vagus nerve, it is the superhighway or the main nerve, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. And so we do the massage here 10 times, also in front of the ear. This is number 1. And of course, there are tools to stimulate this area, but they are costly. It costs $300 to $500. And I don't think they are necessary. It is much better to use our fingers. Good. This is number 1. Number 2 is to do deep gargling. What I mean is keep the water down to your throat and then start to gargle like this and count 4, 5 times, which means when you do this deep gargling, you are exhaling, you are not breathing. And this will stimulate the pharyngeal muscles, and the pharyngeal muscles are stimulated by the vagus nerve. And increase the period to 1 minute during the day after you brush your teeth and in the night. And this will help sleeping, it helps healing your inflammation, arthritis, and all the problem we suffer from. Humming like this is also, it will stimulate the sympathetic nervous system and also stimulate the nitric oxide, which increase the blood supply and dilate the blood vessel. So stimulation of the vagus nerve, deep gargling, humming, and also deep breathing, meaning we take inhalation. For example, you count 4 by pushing the anterior abdominal wall forward, which is called yogi abdominal breathing. Then we exhale. The exhalation, if we prolong it, say to 8, this will stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. Of course, there are many types of exercise of breathing. For example, box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, count 4, exhale, count 4, hold, count 4. It is called box breathing, the equal sides of the square. It is called square breathing. And so these are very, and there are books also which is Activate Your Vagus Nerve, Upgrade Your Vagus Nerve by Dr. Nabas, Navas, Habib, Habib. And this is very important if you want to read books. But these are the main practical points I point out. Please subscribe to the channel and distribute these simple, cost-effective knowledge for others. Thank you and goodbye.